So now we're going to talk about how do you adjust to a hot market? What are the tactics and strategies? And I wanted to begin by talking about different kinds of marketing. The first kind I want to talk about is broker or company-centered marketing. And here's something that I want you to ignore at all costs, okay? Because 3% of the buyers care where you work and 4% of the sellers do, okay? So understand that I'd love to tell you how important I am. I'm the broker of Key Realty, blah, blah. Who cares? Nobody cares, okay? Especially your clients, okay? They want to connect with you. They do not want to connect with me. So it's really important that you do not go up to buy owners and expireds and say, hey, Key Realty is wonderful. I would love to tell you how cool my company is. Because you know what? You're talking to deaf people, okay? They cannot hear you. So don't do that, okay? So don't do broker or company-centered marketing. Research is in, they don't care. Sometimes I'll be sitting at a closing table and the other client will look at us and say, well, where do you work? They can't even remember, okay? So agent-centered marketing is really what it's all about. And I want to begin by telling you that to some extent, they don't care about you either, okay? What they care about is what you can bring to the table. Can you give them value, okay? When I would talk to, for example, a seller that was expired, I made a lot of my income, a huge percentage of my income came from private sellers and from expired listings. And I wouldn't talk to them about how wonderful I was. I would talk to them about what they were trying to accomplish. Did they want a free CMA? And I would talk to them about the benefits of that, and we're going to do that in a little bit in another slide. But I would talk to them, I would try to add value to their lives. If I was talking to a for sale by owner, I would talk to them about helping them stage their house, or moving tips, or where are they headed. Perhaps I could work with them as a purchaser, provide them with some information on the back end. One of the most powerful tools I used was a free CMA. But you have to demonstrate value. You have to bring to them something that they're interested in. Because most people, most of the time, when you're beginning, if you look at a dictionary and it says, what is business? Business is an exchange of value. That's the definition of value, the definition of business. So I gave away all kinds of free stuff to buy owners. I didn't care. As long as they were still talking to me, I was talking to them. I would help them stage their house. I would do a free CMA for them. I would take photos of their house for them. If they had questions about contracts, they would call me. At least 5 times I talked to private sellers that sold their house twice because they didn't know what they were doing. And I was able to extricate them from those situations and make friends for life. I could tell you a lot of stories, powerful stories, about simply adding value to people's lives. That's what we do for a living. And that's what you have to do for your clients. Agent-centered marketing is not about the agent. It's about the value. And the last piece is listing-centered marketing, which is really, I think, an easy lift. It's something comfortable for people that everybody can do and do easily. And what that means is that you use a listing, and we're going to show you how to do this. You use a listing as an opportunity not only to sell that house, but also to sell you and your services in a way that increases your personal community, that creates new friends, that creates new advocates for you in the marketplace. So those are the different kinds of marketing. Don't talk about the company, don't talk about me. And don't talk about you. Talk about value, talk about services, programs, resources that you can bring to the table to enrich and empower them in their lives.